So, when last we left off, we had just reached Pokemon League, and we are going to try to take it down. So, I'm going to make my first attempt on the Pokemon League. I'm going to... I was hoping that I would not have to use items to heal between battles, but since this is going to be a set of like 5 battles, and there's something cool you can get presumably for not having any of your Pokemon die in between, I'm going to try. I can't buy others. Okay, well, I can't buy others, which is fine, I guess. Because you're on hard difficulty, you can't use items, and you'll be in set mode during battle. Okay, so this has to be the fairy type. Sup, Challenger? I'm Kayla of the Elite Four. I specialize in hard work and harmony. All my Pokemon know their place, and together with my strategy, they'll never lose. So you're Vitilia. I'm not one for a lot of talking, so let's get going, you know? Don't take it too personally when you get crushed. So we've got a Smeargle here. So that's not a good thing. So Moody increased special attack and lowered attack. That's bad. Actually, it's not that bad. Let's see. So Blaziken with lowered attack is suboptimal. So my guess would be that the Blaziken is going to be setting up. Okay, so I'm gonna try swapping to Fairy Fire and see if it uses a fire attack like Flare Blitz or something. It's using Bulk Up. How long will you continue doing this? I'm gonna use the Shadow Ball. Had to use Fire Punch. Okay, well... That's a problem, because... Now I don't have... a Thayer. So I'm just gonna get swept here. Just use Fire Punch against... Interesting. I think it has to be on a Psychic type. This is a water type. Is it water psychic? I'm actually hell kind of weird ass. So we're obviously not going to be winning this. I mean, we might win this fight, but we're not going to be winning the Elite Four challenge here. Oh, this is a... shit. Okay. Shit. Caesar's faster than me? So that has a focus scarf as well. Or is it enough? Wow. Yeah. 2.5 times attack on something that's got a focus scarf is pretty good. So it looks like while the Pokemon levels might be based off of your highest level Pokemon, they are not. They're higher than your highest level Pokemon. So I'm wondering whether I want to level to 100. If I level to 100, I think that tips the odds in favor of stalling over. What the hell is Storm Train do? Draws in all water type attacks to up special attack. Okay. So, this is a really interesting. This goes through protect. That's interesting. And it hits instantly if it's in the darkness. That's cool. Okay, so what do I need? I need... to take out this first set... So basically now I'm in the portion of the game where I want to be... oh, I can teach Toxic to Nessie. I don't like Hydro Pump, but I'd rather have it than Rain Dance. Okay, so... so who needs Protect? Let's see. Okay, let's put Toxic on... Jelly Prince as well. I'm not really intending for that Pokemon to sweep. We just want to apply poison. So... So, do I have to go back through Victory Road? No, good. The Pika Taxi guy's right here. Okay, so. What do I want to do now? I'm just going to any Pokemon Center, aren't I? Yes. Okay, so... my goal now is to, at the very least, catch Nessie and Jelly Prince up to the rest of the party. And... we'll see about... I don't think I'm going to want to get up to level 100, but... not now. So, getting about 1 level per odd for now. So Toxic has 100% accuracy with Jelly Prince, which is good as well. Hey, Mole. You didn't miss much. You certainly didn't miss me going into the Pokemon League and then getting wrecked by the first person in there. Not a chance. Nothing like that could have happened. So I have a good idea of how I'm going to handle that. First thing, I'm a little surprised, actually, by it, because I was not expecting her to completely ignore the fact that Blaziken couldn't actually hurt my Pokemon. So, I mean, it presumably could, but it couldn't with the ability it was using. It was trying to use Fire Punch, which obviously wasn't going to work. So, if they continue to sort of like lock into a specific strategy like that, then I don't think it'll be too hard to take them out. I'll need to figure out what each strategy is, and then take them down. But Jelly Prince should be able to... Hey Godmode. I don't know what you mean. I'm not on Steam right now. I crawled out of bed and said, okay, I have a limited time. Let's get straight into it. And then I died horribly. Wait, died horribly? Me? No, that didn't happen. It's all good. It's all good. So we're leveling up because we want to get everybody up to about the same level at the very least. Because it's kind of hard for Lapras to act as a wall if Lapras is level 50-something. And I'm dealing with level 90. What was it? 91 was the highest level, or was it 93? I don't even remember. So, you know, a little tiny bit of a difference between the levels there. But Jelly Prince is, again, surprising me by how good it is. So... Oh, that's really sad. Ouch. That's really painful. I'm sorry, Mole. I'm surprised, though, because every time... I've had the game crash a couple of times on me, and every time the game crashes, it autosaves. Like, I don't have autosave enabled normally, but when it crashes, it basically gives you a bunch of error messages, and then it says saving, and then it saves the game. So I'm surprised. That's really shitty. It always sucks having a bunch of progress lost. I mean, and sometimes, you know, in my case, I usually have my progress lost because I'm a dope and I do stupid things. Like, you know, close the game when I haven't saved in the last 20 minutes. You know. Not that that's happened during this very playthrough. Okay. But one nice thing is that you can get IV stones to max out the IVs of your Pokemon. So if you can find another Litwick with the right nature, then you're golden. Because the IVs are things that you can change later. But what can change the nature of a man? Apparently, a vending machine. But aside from a vending machine, there's nothing. God, that was a good game. So happy that I played that game. Bloop. So Jelly Prince is up to 75. Hey man, Excadrill is not a waste of one of those stones. At all. So, if you want more of them, by the way, if you break rocks, there's a very small chance of getting one. I was at some point. What was I looking for? I don't even remember. I don't know how I found this information out, but I found the like the like table for what you can find when you break rocks, and that's how you get the ivy stones. So you can get an unlimited number of them if you break enough rocks. I don't know anything useful, like where I could get myself a delicious Blaziken. Yeah, you know, one attack IV is generally not preferable on a, whatchamacallit, a physical sweeper. It's gonna be slow going leveling up Lapras. You think I have to go to the Friend Safari to get a Torchic? What is the type of my Friend Safari? So, okay. I also need to get Mega Gengarite at some point. I feel if I had Mega Gengarite, I might actually be able to pretty much destroy the world. Mega Gengar is really, really good. So... it's like 170 base attack, 130 base speed. Like, we're talking just mean-spirited. Oh, and it also gets Shadow Tag, which is one of the best abilities in the game. Oh, it's so delicious. So Shadow Tag, for those who don't know, makes it so that the other Pokemon can't swap out. So that allows Mega Gengar to basically just trap a Pokemon in there, and there's no escape for it, so it just dies. Now, what I'm not sure about, because it's on Mega Gengar, it's not on normal Gengar. So what I'm curious about is whether that ability activates before the enemy swaps out the Pokemon that it's got in there. My guess is no. I'd say that you probably have to activate it on something, and then the next time you swap in, you can trap something. Because you stay in Mega form the entire battle, I think. So we're now 83. Yeah. So, how tough are you, Jelly Prince? Jelly Prince has a very respectable speed stat. So, Jelly Prince makes a really shitty physical wall. Physical attacks will just wreck Jelly Prince. But, in terms of special defense, it's got a lot of special defense. So that's good to know. Alright, so we're going to continue training up Monsieur Jelly. So the other thing that I need to consider is, do I need... I fought the first of the Elite Four, and the Pokemon I was using were max level of, I think, 91 or 93. So if they're based off of the highest level Pokemon that I have, then they're slightly higher than my highest. And basically, I need to have the two tanky Pokemon that I have actually be tanky. I need them to actually be able to do their jobs properly if I'm gonna do this. Because Jelly Prince was level 56 or something, like stupidly low. So we're talking like half the level of the enemies that he's going up against, and that's just unacceptable. So we're gonna level up Jelly Prince, and we have to consider whether I actually want the Lapras in the party. Because Lapras is a cool Pokemon, but I feel like I've probably reached the point in the game where I should be getting more stable strategies on the ground as opposed to... God, this hairline. As opposed to using stuff like Perish Song, which is not reliable at all. So, I mean, it's reliable in the sense that it's a reliable strat, but it's not like... It's the kind of strat that you use when you can't fight the opponent correctly. And I'd like to be able to take out the Elite Four with a properly built team and strategy. So, I'm wondering when I want to get rid of the pseudo-blindness that I've got going right now, so I can start looking for things. Like, I would love to try out a Mawile. I would absolutely love to try a Mawile. That would be badass. Because I have the Mawile or whatever it's called. I can have a Mega Mawile, and I just want to see it. Because Mawile sounds badass. Let's see. I'd also like to try out a Blaziken because it fits the character of Artole so well. So I'd love to try out a Blaziken. But the problem is that if I start doing like serious team building, I'm gonna need to start doing like breeding and all sorts of stuff like that. So I think that I'd prefer to take out the Elite Four first with some cobbled together bullshit team that I have had the entire game, and then start getting like a proper team set up for the post game or something like that. Because I think that there's a lot of content that I haven't done. I know that because I don't have Rock Climb. So, okay, this Jelly Prince is now my highest level Pokemon because I'm a dope. So, what are we doing? That is a lot of HP. I think we're gonna have Nessie swap in. Go, Nessie. Oops. Oh, good. So we're gonna use Toxic. Ice Beam. And this is going to take substantially longer, but it's okay. Training always gets a rush out of me. Training rush. You know, what I should have probably done, now that I think about it, is, whoops. I should have actually just put on the EXP split onto Nessie, because that way I would just split the experience and not have to change up the strat at all. That would have made much more sense than this. Because Nessie has absolutely no PP. No PP for Nessie. Also, I love that it's called PP. Oh, I'm a child. Okay. So, let's go back out here. And let's see. That's not who I want. Also, can I buy others from you? So I thought that I could buy others from these people, but I can't, which is a problem. I don't actually... But yeah, we're just getting some groundwork done that, you know, this obviously needs to get done. I'm not going to be taking out a powerful team with level 50-something Pokemon and like a level 70 and stuff like that. It's not reasonable for me to leave these at such a low level. But luckily, we don't have to train up too high. You know, I wonder if you can get Pokerus in this. So, in previous games, Pokerus... Did it double IV gain, or did it double experience gain? I actually don't remember. Think about it. Does anyone in the chat remember whether Pokerus is for IVs or, it actually might be IVs. I thought there was some way to increase XP. Well, whatever there is, we know one thing. I don't know what that one thing is, because if I knew what that thing that I know is, then I would know more than one thing. 313. Okay, so it is for EVs. And that makes it a lot less valuable nowadays because it's so fast to get your EVs trained. Though, I mean, obviously getting 10 for 10 per battle as opposed to as opposed to 5 is nice. Alright, so hurt by poison. Training always gets a rush out of me. Okay. Still in our 70s. Yes. I've actually used Toxic on all of these. Waste the PP for that. Yeah, I think we're going to use one more set of PP for Nessie, and probably call it a day there. So we'll be able to get some attempts in on the Elite Four. I'm concerned about the fact that I haven't been able to start in on attempts yet, and I'm already 45 minutes in. Just outright kill it. Okay. Training always gets a rush out of me. Oops. Oh yeah, that's what I want to use. Okay, perfect. So 338 HP. Just a wall of HP. It's so delicious. So... I am concerned about the fact that Nessie requires so much XP to level. So what am I concerned about? I'm concerned about something. I'm concerned about my place in the world. Isn't that always how it is, Mole? You do something easily the first try, and then trying to replicate it becomes a nightmare. Losing progress always sucks. Okay, so... yeah, Nessie is taking way too long to level, so I'm not going to get any more levels on Nessie. So 207 special defense means that Nessie is actually not... Do I want... because Jelly Prince is 5 levels above Nessie. Look at all those HP IVs. Oh my god. 152 HP IVs. I love it. Okay. So, call me the Pika Taxi guy. Yeah. Okay, we're heading back to the Elite Four. I'm not sure if this team is going to work or if I'm going to have to swap things up. I'm pretty sure that this team can take out the thingamabobber. This team can definitely take out this team here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's... do I have a multi-hit move? Okay, do I want to set up... I'm gonna swap the mole in. And we're gonna try to set up a Stealth Rock first. So accuracy up, defense down. Swap to Jelly Prince. Oh wow, Smeargle's fast. Oh my god. Oh god. That's not good. So we've got the Caesar out. The Caesar is going to use something. I guess we'll find out what. But I can't do anything to the Caesar. This is going to be bad. Is it? Actually, this might be fine. It doesn't have its normal attack increased at all. There we go. Now it's increased its attack. Okay, so it's using Fire Punch. It's gonna lose all of these because it's just using Fire Punch on me. I mean... okay. Bye, Blaziken. So, all of that setup for nothing. So, we're gonna use a... We're gonna keep using Flamethrower because we can't use anything else, now that I think about it. And that's enough to take out the Espeon. Sylveon comes out. Ooh. Okay, so Slowbro. Unfortunately, I didn't get Toxic off. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get Toxic on this thing. Okay, Scald comes out. Toxic comes out. Okay. So Psyshock comes out, but Slowbro now has to deal with some bad business. Outrage is coming out. Is that gonna be enough? It's not. Psyshock kills Cortal. Sorry, Smeargle, but your little sash thing isn't gonna help you. Stealth Rocks, Slowbro's down. Okay, we need to swap because we don't want to use what we got there. I'm gonna swap in Shade. Okay, that did more damage than I expected. I wonder what isn't affecting this. Farewell, Caesar. Defeated at last! Astounding! Your skills are incredible. I'm very impressed with your level of talent. I'm sure you can take on the entire Elite Four and maybe even the champion. Good luck. The problem is that I don't heal between fights automatically. The door's locked. Okay. And I don't think there's any way that I'm going to be able to pull out a full-on win here. Here's a problem for me, actually, is that I don't have the ability to use I have one Max Eater. But, like... I guess I have this stuff on me that I need, but we're gonna... So this is... What do we have here? A Challenger. We haven't had one of those in a while, no sir. My name's Edward. I'm the Elite Four member, you could probably tell. Sand, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. But I love it all the same. Let's get going. You're going to have to shut down. You're going to get shut down so hard you won't even know what hit you. So this guy has a sand team. Let's see. We're going to use the stealth rocks. We're not, because I'm asleep. And let's see here. Let's see. That actually did pretty considerable damage. I'm gonna use... I don't know if an Ice Beam will kill, is the problem. Okay, I'm gonna use an Ice Beam because I'd rather have 100% accuracy and guarantee that I kill it eventually. So this is a Dark Grass? Oh god. Mega Mixtape! Oh god, it's a Gunslinger. That is pretty badass looking. Sandstorm subsided. That is gone. So the Mega Cacturn is easy enough to deal with. Excadrill comes out, it's floating on a balloon, it's on fire. So this is a Delta Hydreigon. I have no idea what type it is. It looks like it's fairies. Fairy ground, maybe? Okay. So, let's see. What am I gonna do? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to basically just learn that fight as best I can. And see what we can do against that fella. What am I doing? The thing's gonna use Earthquake. You know what? Everything he's got is gonna use Earthquake. So we're just gonna get one line of Toxic Spikes out. And that's enough to get the job done. And we can now use Shade if we want. The problem with using Shade... I think I'd rather swap in Portal. If you're just gonna let me get all the way to ×4, then I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna use a Dragon Claw. I don't think that I need an Outrage for this. With me at ×4. Oh god, I've got a Life Orb on. I completely forgot. Well, we're just gonna use Outrage. Because I'm not gonna survive more than the number of turns that Outrage is gonna last anyway, so... Let's see if the Aegislash survives this. Oh shit, I actually survived long enough. I should have used the thinger. So, this thing's floating on a balloon. Gonna swap in Shade. Which I actually shouldn't have done. I should have left the thinger in. Okay, we're gonna... I should have just used the death of the dragon to get a revenge kill with Fairy Fire. It's a different color now. Use a flamethrower. I think that it's... Oh, shit. I'm an idiot. That's a problem. I think I get a free attack to... Let's see. That's not good. So is that a grass type or something? Unfortunately, I don't have my appropriate counter to Cacturn, so Mole's gonna get wrecked, probably. Wow. Them crits. So who do I want to lead with for this fight? She's leading with a Hippodon. What would absorb the toxic spikes? I'm actually gonna check this for a second. I think that toxic spikes are getting removed, so... Okay, so if a poison type swaps in, it actually eliminates the toxic spikes completely. That makes toxic spikes like a relatively weak entry hazard because anybody who has a poison type can just swap it in to get rid of them. much damage do you have? 145 special attack is a very, very low special attack. So... okay, I don't think I want Cortal to have this item, because I want Cortal setting up. And if I want Cortal setting up, the best way to do that is probably to give leftovers. We're swapping Cortal. And we're gonna see... So double Earthquake coming out. And we're just gonna open with Outrage, because we're not gonna be able to... Oh shit. That's a problem. I might even get confused here. You know. And Cacturn comes out. Cacturn's probably dead. A double strength Outrage is probably sufficient. Yes, that's sufficient to do the job. So we're now confused. And we used Outrage anyway. Double Strength Outrage isn't going to be enough to take out the Energy Slash. But we can pretty easily revenge kill Energy Slash. And Excadrill is a really, really bad choice to go up against Fairy Fire. So you are Grass? Question mark? Doesn't seem to be. So... I don't know what this thing's typing is. Let's swap to Shade, because Shade should be able to kill this before it gets turned. So Edward is defeated. So now we need to figure out a strat for the Ice Queen. I'm actually going to go ahead. Do I have Max Revives? I didn't buy any Max Revives, did I? I didn't buy any revives. So... we're gonna open with Jelly Prince. The slow snowfall gives a tranquil feeling, does it not? It's quiet and serene, but in the heat of battle it hardens to cold, destructive hail. My name is Yuki. Latilia, is it? I've been training for years with my Pokemon. I'd wish you luck, but I don't want to waste my breath. Well played, sir. Let's see. So Shade, I think, can handle this. Oh, apparently not. The Rotom Refrigerator. So that's Thunderbolt. Are you floating? Yeah. So we got set up, and then we blew up the Trevenant. I don't know if the Starmie can survive the double damage Earthquake. Looks like it's faster than the Mole. So, goodbye, Mole. So I think Fairy Fire might be able to pretty much just sweep. I might be able to just sweep this with, I mean, not the whole team, but I'd say probably pretty close to it. Because I think Mamoswine is definitely going to go down one hit to a Flamethrower. I mean, no? Okay, well, so much for that. Damn. That is a tanky, tanky Pokemon. So, the Toxic Spikes though. Not with the best Pokemon. That is an Ice Caesar. So, Caesar does have access to Stone Edge. So Stone Edge is going to come out. Stone Edge does pretty much nothing to the Mole. That is a close combat. So it also has access to a Fighting type move. Well played, Caesar. You done trolled me. You're not a ghost type anymore. Wait, is this thing seriously faster than me? The Rotom Refrigerator is faster? So this should kill. I think that's psychic. Oh boy. This thing is faster than Gengar. Alright, well, we're gonna swap to Cortal just to make sure that we actually get some EXP. Oh, you can swap? Shit, I didn't notice. Well, that's a problem. Let's see. For some reason I thought that there was no swapping available. So I'm gonna use a Dragon Dance. That is definitely a fairy type move, I think. I think this Trevenant is fairy type. Yep. That's a problem. I thought that there was only one Pokemon left, that's why I tried to use the Parasong play. And there we go, so I'm gonna get trashed because of that. Okay, so the Trevenant is a fairy. The Toxic Spikes are definitely doing work, so we do want to get those out, but so what's the solution to the Mamoswine? We have choice specs on Fairy Fire, and choice specs is still not allowing us to get an Instigate. Let's take a look. Ice is weak against fire, fighting. There's no way to set up in it prior to the fight starting. And Jelly Prince is just gonna get killed instantly. Is there anything I could give Jelly Prince to prevent that? I could give an air balloon, but I don't think that that's useful. I don't want... I'm gonna swap Shaden as my opener. I almost feel like I need a Spore user. So... I use the Hypnosis. It worked. Dream Eater's coming out. And it's faster, so... That's not quite a kill. We're gonna swap to Nessie. Ice Shard comes out, doesn't do anything. Oh, I used Stealth Rock. I didn't realize that it could use that. Alright, we're gonna swap in the Mole. Because I don't think this Rotom has anything to do to him. Stealth Rock's coming out. Earthquake comes out. That should easily kill the Trevenant. Triple attack power right now. Oh, it's faster. Well, the Surf's gonna kill. But Gengar should be able to deal with this. Rotom is faster. Okay. So it's using Blizzard. Swapping in Jelly Prince. And I think it has a Choice Scarf. Shit. Okay, we got both the things out. I'm gonna try to get a Toxic. It's struggling. Okay, so Struggle's coming out. Okay, we're swapping in Cortal. It's not quite enough to kill, so this thing's gonna kill me in the Ice Crash. This outrage is definitely gonna kill. The Stealth Rocks killed the Caesar. Cryogonal comes out. Okay, Freeze Dry comes out. Are you the last one? Because I think that this might be the last Pokemon. If this is the last Pokemon, then just getting off Toxic will win the fight, basically. Go. So, we took out Yuki. Will we be able to do that consistently? Guess we'll find out. Welcome, I speak from the mystic side and the demon side, the darkness and chaos within all of us. The beauty and chaos that shows itself in battling. Yes, I'm going to need to rewrite that. God, that was pretentious. I need a new introduction speech. Sorry for putting you through this. Anyway, my name's London. Pleased to meet you. Let's get the show on the road. My Trick Room team will stop you in your tracks. Limit. Let's get a Toxic off. Oh my god! See, that's such a cool looking thing. Focus Blast, huh? I can actually I think it's slower than games. Okay. So this is a Trick Room team, which means that you want to have a slow Pokemon to deal with it, like Lapras, for instance. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Trick Room effect is gone. Marowak is really easy to take out. Golurk. This is a Delta Golurk. And that's a critical hit. And it's super effective. So, Golurk is weak against fire. So Aggron is using fire. And... okay. Well, now come the struggles. Goodbye. So this is a Trick Room team, which is an interesting thing. I have a suspicion that Shade can actually take out that first Pokemon when it initially uses Trick Room. And then I can just swap in Nessie to stall, basically. But what I do need to do... I'm buying 20 revives. And 20 more potions. Because I don't know how I would be able to take on 5 trainers in a row without doing any restoration. I don't think that that's feasible. Because yeah, opening up with a Trick Room is a really dangerous thing to try to do. Oh, it does. Sorry, I was thinking that it opened with Trick Room. It doesn't. It just creates a Trick Room when it comes in. So Focus Blast is something I can minimize with Jelly Prince. Okay, swap back to side shot. The Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Let me use a Sludge Wave. So Earthquake comes out. We've got the Toxic Spikes out. And we know that we can sweep the Golurk. We know that we can sweep the vast majority of this team, in fact. Marowak is poisoned and immediately hurt by poison. Okay, so we're gonna just... The mole's strong against Psychic. It's a Shadow Ball, which we're not strong against, but... Just gonna use that fighting move, I think, which will hopefully not kill. Is fighting weak against Fairy? Let's swap to Fairy Fire. This is a risky play. Paid off. We want to take advantage of... Okay, that Jellicent is poisoned. It's going to be using a water attack probably. We're swapping to 412. Skull comes down. Okay, so Outrage on a Jellicent is a bad idea. God damn it. Okay, this is a Fairy flying. So it's probably going to use a Fairy attack. And I think I'm double strong against that. Air Slash comes out first. We get the Flamethrower off. And we get the Burn off. Okay, Air Slash is going to be weak against the Mole. use a Stealth Rock. Oh, don't use something that is... Poor thing. Okay. So London's down. You're fantastic, kid. You battle very, very well. Best of luck. I have a feeling you need it as good as you are. Okay, so... we just took down all 4 of the Elite Four one by one, right? We took them down. So we now know that our team can beat them. Technically. So what we're going to try to do is... where am I? Revives and things. There we go. So I probably should have bought more revives, but... I guess I can only conceivably use so many of them, right? Okay, we're going to... save the game, and we're gonna try to take her down as well. And I have the wrong Pokemon out. Got the hypnosis off. And it immediately woke up. I feel like Hypnosis is a really, really important spell. Okay, so Stealth Rocks are going to be coming out, unfortunately. Or not. He used Earthquake. So we got the Hydro Pump off. So Rotom comes out. Rotom has electric attacks, and I think that's it. We're going to swap in the Mole. Volt Switch has no effect, my friend. So, Stealth Rocks are coming out. We use our Swords Dance. With Swords Dance up, I think we can Insta-Gib. That's a yes. So Trevenant's down. We cannot take out the Starmie. Luckily, we know that it's gonna just heal up Nessie with its delicious water. Thank you. So very kind of you, my friend. So it's now gonna use Psychic or some other similar attack. He's toxic. So we are going to swap in the Mole again. The Mole isn't going to take a lot of damage from a Psychic, because it takes half damage. Hidden Power is a different story. Okay, swapping Nessie back in. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, whatever. So, Starmie dies to poison. And I guess I could have dealt with that differently if I wanted. So, we're going to set up the Mole again. We should be able to set up because I think the hail stopped. We're going to... This Caesar is probably faster than the Mole. It's going to use probably a fighting attack, but it might use an ice attack. It depends on how it feels. We're going to find out. Oh, holy shit! The Mole is faster than Caesar. I'm so glad that I just stuck it out. So Cryogonal has to be floating. It's going to use some incredible nastiness on me. We're going to swap over to Nessie. Blizzard comes out. It's not very effective. It's toxic. It's Hydro Pump. I think this is gonna kill. Okay, so Rotom comes out again. Rotom doesn't actually have an answer to the mole, so... I think that it's probably floating, but... yeah. That's okay. We just need to use Rapid Spin until it dies. Let's see. Let me use a Swords Dance first, because I'm not going to run out of Swords Dances. We're also not going to run out of Rapid Spins, but... there we go. That's a wrap. So, we took down Yuki. Wonderful, you'll battle with poise and grace. I'm sure you can easily handle the rest of the Elite Four. So, that's 2 of them down. One of which we did not even lose any Pokemon, which is good. And surprising. We still have 30 potions, we should be fine. Alright, so... if I wanted to prevent Smeargle from setting up... I don't actually need to prevent Smeargle from setting up, I don't think. So... I'm gonna try to anyway, though. So, if you're asleep, you can't put me to sleep. And... there we go. So, the Smeargle cannot set up. Blaziken comes out. I don't need to worry too much about Blaziken, because I'm pretty sure... it's just going to... So the Blaziken is no problem. And the power of my fire spells is gonna go crazy. So we've got a Slowbro. This is going to turn into the Mega Slowbro thing. We're going to swap in Jelly Prince. Oh god, Psyshock's good now. That's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna pop in Nessie. We're going to get a Toxic on this. Okay, so we can now revenge kill with Shade, because this, I'm pretty sure, is part Psychic. So I should be able to just Shadow Ball. And that's it. So we've got a Caesar here. Wait, Caesar is normal? Oh, okay. I was very confused. Very confused. That's fine. We're gonna... I wonder what it is that isn't affecting Caesar. I had forgotten about the Caesar, so I just wasn't set up correctly. Okay. Defeated at last. Astounding. Your skills are incredible. I'm very impressed with your level of talent. I'm sure you would take on the entire Elite Four and maybe even the champion. Good luck. Okay, so that was probably talking about my Toxic Spikes or something. So Hyper Potion's coming out. And just so we're clear, if I do lose, I'm going to be reloading. I'm not going to be redoing the whole thing, because I think that that's silly. Well. Now what do we got here? A challenger. We haven't had one of those in a while, no sir. My name's Edward. Blah, blah, blah. Sand, of course, it gets everywhere. Blah, blah, blah. And Hippodon's coming out. Hippodon's probably going to use a crunch. But not if I use the Hypnosis first. Yeah, it failed. So, okay. That's an interesting choice. So it can now use Earthquake. Shade's immune to Earthquake. Shadow Ball. I don't think you have Crunch. If you had Crunch, you would have used it by now. Okay, so we've got a Cacturn. We're swapping the Jelly Prince. We're gonna try... to get up the Toxic Spikes. Wow. That's unfortunate. I feel your pain, Mole. Okay, so Fairy Fire's coming out. We're using a Flamethrower. I'm now realizing that I didn't use anything to increase Fairy Fire's PP. So hopefully we don't have to sweep more than 4 Pokemon with. So this is a poison. Poison type. Is it ground poison, maybe? So Earth Power misses. Use the Hypnosis and try to fail. Got the Hypnosis off. And I think we can use a Dream Eater. And this might finish it off. And that's a yes. Critical hit. Heal my HP back up to full. Got a Garchomp here. Just gonna show that. That's not good. Enemy used Scar. Oh, fuck me. No. The Garchomp is faster. Poor mole. The red stat is the one that is boosted. The blue one is the weakened one. It's a weird pairing, but it is what it is. So we're using Outrage. That should definitely kill the Garchomp. Oh god. It's not going to kill the Aegislash. So the Sacred Sword comes out. We can swap to something. Sacred Sword is what? Like a grass type? I'm actually going to swap to Fairy Fire. I think that... Oh god, it has Iron Head. Ugh. What am I thinking? Just fucking leave it. Cortal can kill this thing. Unless he uses King's Shield, it's dead. Oh, even then. I have Earthquake. Let's use that. I got Earthquake for specifically this purpose. God damn it. Okay, well. Not bad at all. You've got Spear Kid. You could go far. The doors to the champion should open for you now. Best of luck. You'll definitely need it. So we took out the Elite Four. We're not doing the challenge that the guy issued to us to beat them without having any of our Pokemon go down by any stretch of the imagination, but... Okay, so we can give Flamethrower some PP. And I'm going to take a look at all my Pokemon and see whether they need some of their stuff buffed. I don't think I'm going to need... You know, I think everyone's pretty much in good shape. Outrage is an extremely PP-efficient move. It has 15 PP, and it takes 1 for 3 turns worth of damage, so... Okay. So who do we want to open with? I think we should probably open with Jelly Prince. Surprised to see me? I guess you would be. Why would I, Rukra, be the champion? I don't even battle, usually. I just send Tyan to do my work. I've spent my life seeking perfection. Deltas, Megas, Armors, Mewtwo. The entire fiasco with the Unova Dragons. It's all futile. Nothing's worked so far. Everything was strong, but just not strong enough. You know what the worst part was? How ridiculous people find our goals to be. No Pokemon's perfect. It's impossible. Anything can be beaten with a good type matchup, high stats, and appropriate moves. You know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe we've taken the wrong approach to this. A perfect, unbeatable Pokemon. It's kind of a stupid thought. After all, a combination like Destiny Bond and Shadow Tag can take out anything easily. But a strategy that can take out a perfect Pokemon can't take out an entire team. I'm realizing this now. Having one powerful Pokemon doesn't make you perfect. It can still be Beacon. But a team of powerful Pokemon, perfectly synchronized, each covering each other's weaknesses and increasing their strengths, a team like that could have no weaknesses. It could be undefeatable. It could be perfect. And with that, team, I am perfect. So bring it on, Latilia. You want to be champion of the Tauran region? Be my guest. But you'll have to beat the person who's beaten the Elite Four before you with that perfect team. Get ready to lose. Okay, Rukra. You're sending out a Tyranitar. Using toxic spikes. That is a weird looking Tyranitar. I'm gonna set out another toxic spikes because you're too slow to prevent it, Tyranitar. Sorry. And let's see. Tyranitar is a dark rock. So Earthquake should do extra damage because of the sandstorm that they kicked up. And Crunch comes out. I don't think that's going to be killing. It's not. And it looks very badass. The Tyranitar in armor is pretty cool looking. So Mewtwo comes out. Why is Mewtwo that color? So what's... Probably gonna use a fighting type move. Unless it has Surf. I figure it's gonna use a fighting move, and that's why it was brought in against the mole. We're gonna bring in Shade. That's a Dark Pulse. Not what I'm looking for. So I need to use a Dragon Dance. And that'll allow me... Do I want to Outrage? It is a very bad idea to underestimate the amount of HP that a Mewtwo has, but I think a Dragon Claw should do it. Mewtwo looks like a squishy Psychic type. It is not a squishy fucking Psychic type. It is a very, very scary Psychic type with a huge amount of bulk. Mewtwo does not have weak stats. There's no stat on Mewtwo that it's got as a weakness. Okay, so Mega Flydon is out. We get the Outrage out. I think that's going to kill it. And it does. Haxorus comes out, and that is a Steel Water Haxorus. We know that. So it's probably... I don't know what it's going to use. But I do know that I don't want to leave Cortal to find out. We're going to swap in Nessie. Waterfall comes out. It damaged itself with the orb. That's good. I'm gonna use a Perish Song. Bullet Punch. So Bullet Punch may or may not kill Nessie here. It doesn't look like it's going to. So we got some good damage into the Haxorus. I'm gonna swap in Fairy Fire. That is a weird-ass Delta Volcarona that is hopefully weak against Flamethrower. It's not weak against Flamethrower. And Sludge Bomb is definitely gonna kill Fairy Fire. You're wearing armor, you're tanky as hell, I'm giving respect to the tankiness. Haxorus is coming out, it's using a Bullet Punch, it's actually faster than me. Outrage comes out, does half damage, but... Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, for crying out loud. So that's it then, what a battle. Maybe. Maybe it seems I have a little more to learn about this after all. We'll meet again, I'm sure of it, and my team will be better and stronger. Rukra. Sylvan, it's been a while. Congratulations, Latilia. I can't believe it. Just recently you were in my lab choosing your very first Pokemon, and now you're the champion of the Torrid League. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Come, let's get you registered in the Hall of Fame. Sylvan, thank you for keeping my secret. For everything. Sure, Ruka. I'd do it for anyone. I just wish I could have helped you more. Come on, Latilia, let's go. Congratulations, Latilia. This is where I record you and your team to be remembered as champions forever. But before I do, I have a message that I should pass on to you. A man who was partnered with Victini asked you to meet him where you met Mew. Victini? Can you believe that? What a cool Pokemon. But yeah, he wanted to see you. He would say who he was, only that you'd know. Is Aphrodite City, he mentioned? You'd know specifically where. So, that's your next goal, I guess. I'm not really sure what's going on with all that. But anyway, I digress. Congratulations, Latilia. You've done so much for the region, and now you've beaten its league. You deserve it. So, that's the Elite Four done, and the champion, and we've officially beaten the... I hesitate to say the game, because it sounds like the plot is going to continue after this, but we've beaten this section of the game at any rate. League champion, congratulations! I look so dopey. I look really dopey right now, but that's okay. So, we just beat the game, and that's cool. And let's see here. This was a really good Pokemon game. I think that they did a lot of good with it. The references that they made were actually like there were a lot of really funny references to like current events and other games, and you know all sorts of references all over the place that were really just very funny. I liked the writing in the game, and I liked the battles were very cool. I really liked all the gym fights. A lot of times you feel like you're just kind of overpowering the gym, and that's basically the strat, is to just be like, okay, well, this thing is going to have some overwhelmingly powerful, super high-level creature, and I'm just going to blow through it with my super overpowered thing. And it was nice to have, like, each of the gyms have a distinct strategy that they're trying to implement. And particularly... the Elite Four had a lot of cool mechanics to them. So, yeah, it was a good game. I'm definitely happy that it was suggested, and I'm going to obviously I'm going to be continuing on and playing more of this. But this is a it's a good time to talk about like my affection for the game. So anyway, while we're going through the credits scene, so I think that this is the point where I'm probably going to allow myself to look certain things up, but maybe not. We'll find out. It depends. So I'm hopeful that there is like a second like version of the whatchamacallit, of this that or not of like the Elite Four fight or something like that, where you have like an Uberized version of everything as like the final post-game fight. I think that would be pretty cool. But everybody's healed up, and we can continue on for now. I don't have to leave right now, so we can continue on to check out some of the post-game. Little birdie told me you're the new Elite Four champion. Congrats, friend. Let me give you a special reward. Ooh, a Pika Pad. This will let me call you whenever Oh, yeah. Anyway, what's up? Call me the Pika Taxi guy. That is great. So, this is not the city I want to be in. So we still don't have Rock Climb. We've beaten the Elite Four, but we don't have Rock Climb yet. So, let's continue on. Oh, right here. Earth Steel. Let's see. Let's have a little Yes, congratulations, Mole. You're officially in the Hall of Fame. So I need somebody with the ability to break rocks. Let's do that. Resurrect. Boop. Oops. So we have a lot of places that we have not been to yet. Latilia, it's good to see you again. Congratulations on your recent victory over both the Elite Four and over Nyx. This is where we stay, the Timeless, the 7 trainers plucked from history to choose and chosen to guard the crystal you found. But now the Nyx was defeated. The biggest threat to those crystal shards is gone. I suppose we'll disband soon enough and give you back the pieces you've won. There's no reason to guard them anymore. But there's one last task we have before we can split. You see, when we gave Adam that crystal, it made him the guardian of the region. We chose the first augur. While we weren't able to choose the second, it's only appropriate we choose the next one. Looking around, there's only one trainer in Tor, and I know is capable of protecting it as well as Adam could. The one who saved our entire universe. You, Latilia. But there are formalities to observe. If you want to guard the region, you're going to have to show us that you're made of. Don't worry, we're not sadists. You're perfectly welcome to heal your Pokemon in between bouts. This isn't some kind of Elite 7. When you defeat the main 6 of us, the way to our leader will open. Please take your time. You're in no rush. But we do need to choose a new augur. Oh, wow. Awesome! So, this is another set of Uber battles? My name is Elaine. I'm an expert when it comes to Mega Evolution and Mega Pokemon. No offense, kid, but you don't stand a chance against me. I'll stomp through you just like any other trainer. Oh, well, that's... Seriously? What a dick move. What a dick move. Oh, okay, well. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna send out Nessie. I feel like Nessie is a safe choice. Tyranitar's poisoned. So, are you gonna use what are you gonna use? Probably... something unpleasant, whatever it is. Ah, Metagross is revived! I love it. So, we're back into more standard behaviors. Okay, Tyranitar is super strong. I'm gonna go ahead and use an Earthquake. It's super effective. It's a Weavile. This can't possibly survive a Dragon Claw, can it? Oh my god, it survived a Dragon... Wow. Okay. I'm not sure if a +1 Earthquake is gonna do the job. If you use a fucking explosion again, I'm gonna... Okay. At least it didn't use an explosion. That is such a great opener, though. I love it. I mean, it's gonna be predictable now, so I can just swap in Gengar, but, like... It's such a great idea for an opener. Hey, what if we just open with that? Okay, so we are going to be in trouble because I don't have... Are you double weak against ice? Oh. Fire top. Buy sharp. I want to get them all the experience, so... Charizard, huh? Yeah, I don't have anybody with rocks. Ooh, what type are you gonna... Ooh! Dragon type! Wow. Oh, and then the full restore. That's a good combo. I like it. Okay, Flare Blitz comes out. And it kills itself with a Flare Blitz. I lost! Yes, you did. Well, just stomp on my life. Thanks a lot. Good luck, but get out of here. You got members of the Timeless to challenge. I don't want to use another repel right now. Alright, so... I guess I'm just gonna use some heal items. So we've got a bunch of these trainers. They presumably all have... it's called Varan's Choice. Here. Think? No, it's not. It's called Varan's Gambit. Sorry. Sorry. Varan's Choice was the substantially crappier... Is it? What is that? It's been a while. Pretty sure it's Varan's Gambit. Sorry, it's been a long time. Varan's Choice was the substantially crappier original name that I had for it. Yeah, it's called Varan's Gambit. Sorry. But yeah, Varan's Choice was the weaker name that I had as my running name for it while I was producing it, and then I came up with Varan's Gambit at some point. Who's Omicron? Oh my god, you're glowing! Why are you glowing? Toxic Sparks! Yes, use a Sludge Wave against a poison type. That's a great plan. Excellent. I'm gonna use an Acid Spray on you. The thing is that I kind of want this Pokemon to die. I don't want to do a Dry Swap. So I'm gonna use another Acid Spray. It's like, if you keep using Destiny Bond, I'll just murder you. Yeah, I don't have a pen and paper version of that because it's not as long as the War of the Dead is. So I'm thinking about if I shit, this is Kingdra coming out. I completely lost track of what I was saying. Okay, so murder time. I don't think an unboosted. Oh, it is super effective. Never mind. That's fine. That Hacks versus using Poison Jab with a life book. Okay, Shadow Ball comes out. There we go. So we should be able to just quickly give this. No, not your. Me losing this fight would be difficult, I think. I don't know what a Jirachi is. Look like a psychic. Oh god. Are you a psychic? You are a psychic. Ooh. Full restore's coming out. There we go. Oh, your special defense fell. Oh, that's so sad. Not a chance. So some sort of walrus thing. Just to swap in Nessie. Use a Bear Song, because why not? Okay, so we've both been poisoned. I'm gonna swap to... I don't actually know what it's gonna use next, so I'm just gonna stay. Oh, use Roar. That's really convenient for me, actually. Oh, it's so sad. It has no answer to Parasong. or to having its own game played against it. If I toxic it, then... Thanks for the fantastic battle. You're a very skilled battler. Good luck to the rest of us. Now, I'm curious... Do I have the ability to call the taxi guy from inside a cave? Because that would be badass. Pika-Pad is now on E. Can't use that here. No! Fine. So we are going to use... I don't have any answers. It is going to take roughly 1,000,000 years. You know what? It doesn't actually matter. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use a revive on whoever needs it. We're going to use revives. And basically what I'm going to do is heal myself up for the fight. And so Nessie starts out the fight poisoned. Who cares? It's not a huge deal. I mean, I'm pretty easily sweeping these fights. They're not nearly as difficult as the Elite Four were. So we've got Jelly Prince out. I suppose it's time to introduce myself. My name is King Bezrin. I founded 2 regions, one very, very far away, named after me, as well as Torin itself. I'm definitely the oldest person here. I tamed the wildlands of the planet into a glorious region with my own 2 hands. But never you mind that. Let's get going, shall we? So Bisharp comes out, Toxic Spikes. Iron Head comes out. It's not very effective. Sucker Punch comes out, doesn't do anything. And we can't actually poison you. None of these attacks will work. So we're going to swap to the Mole. And Taunt plus Sucker Punch is a pretty decent combo, actually. Oh, that's not good. So Full Restore comes out, but that was a Focus Sash, so it's broken now, and Sharp's gone. So Gyarados is coming out. We don't want to take that out with this feller. We're going to use... I'm actually going to Toxic the Gyarados. That's an Earthquake. You're flying! How are you causing earthquakes? Okay, there we go. So, I presume that it's going to use another one of those. So, we're going to swap over to Shade. And Substitute comes out. I am running out of Shadow Balls. So Waterfall comes out. It's a pretty good amount of damage. You know, I just noticed that I have Jelly Prince still, so Jelly Prince could have used that rage. I probably shouldn't have. Gyarados isn't really that tanky. Is that rage be enough? It is, just barely. Victini's coming in. I'm gonna send in a Fairy Fire. I think Victini is a fire type. Bolt Strike, so that's an electric move. So if it's using Bolt Strike, I'm just gonna swap to the Mole. That's an Energy Ball. I don't know why it would use an Energy Ball in this context. Energy Balls. Okay, and that also means no more Toxic. I'm gonna swap Jelly Prince in. That's a Bolt Strike. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. So Cortal's coming in. Cortal should be able to Earthquake, actually, because this is a fire type, right? Yeah. Cobalion. I am getting these fragments. I'm glad that I did, because I'm slower than this thing, so you might as well get the Dragon Dance off. And then use Outrage. And that's not very effective, because this is actually a Steel type. Doesn't really look like a Steel type, but that is a Steel type. Close Combat comes out, and that's going to finish me off. But we can just bring out Fairy Fire. Unfortunately, I'm in a rather dangerous spot here. I'm actually going to get taken out. Whoops. So mistakes were made, and we got taken out, but that's fine. So we're going to the Pokemon Center, and I will actually be right back. So just a moment. Okay, well, I have confirmed that my wife is in fact hungry, as am I. So I'm going to actually end the stream here. I've been just waiting for her to wake up so that we can go get food. So this is going to be it for today. That's a perfect way to end it, just me getting killed like a complete idiot. That's how I like to do things. So next time we will continue with this. We will hopefully get the rock climb ability. And I think before we go into the next time, I'm probably going to be looking at some stuff and trying to figure out how to assemble the team that I want to have as like the final like post-game team. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure streaming for you today, and I hope to see you all again next time.